Hello, lovely people. Welcome to the Happiness House with Winco Chau in our new series in 2023 Happiness over a Cup. Yes, I'm ready with my Cuppa. Are you? So, we jump right into what is this series all about. So, this series is a new packaging that is Happiness over a Cuppa, where we discuss the concepts of happiness in our day to day life and how do they affect us. And the packaging also has a new format. That is, we are going to be conversing in English and रोजमर्रा की हिंदी. सो जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं और इस फॉर्मेट में हमारे साथ होंगे नए गेस्ट गेस्ट from all segments of life and generally youth because they keep us young, all of us young. So today we have Abhigyan Raj with us. Abhigyan is a multi-talented young guy who has a bubbling energy, and this is restrained in some which ways. So presently, he's pursuing his graduation. And for more about Abhigyan, I would let him do the talking. So take it from here, Abhigyan.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for that lovely introduction. And also, I am very honored, sir, कि मैं आपके साथ ये screen share कर पा रहा हूँ. So more about me. Well, so my name is Abhigyan Raj, and as you said, I am pursuing a Bachelor's of Computer Application, and I'm in the sixth semester right now. Also, sir, if adjectives, if we talk about adjectives, I would say I'm a cheerful guy, a calm guy. I like to go with the flow and be in peace and all. I love peace, and that's why I really connect with the mountains, and so I am in Dehradun. Also, so, in my leisure time, I listen to music, mostly old songs, and so my friends call me a old school guy. Uh, and apart from that, sir, I love playing badminton, and I have represented my school at the regional level also. So, sir, this is a little sneak peek about me.
So let's take this conversation forward. Uh, And
Yes, sir.
yes, while we say that, and that reminds us about the recent tragedy which happened in Turkey, very saddening. Our prayers and condolences are with them. We also wish and pray that God gives strength to all those who need, and in some which way that we can support them besides sending our energies. Um, well, and from there, let's move on to the recent development, or rather the event that happened in here where I live, or I am based out of Bangalore. So we had a biennial Aero India show that just concluded. So the skies were
So,
buzz with a lot of hunters and reverberating sounds of the afterburners, and it is
mhm.
always a show which draws a lot of attention. And this year, it was on a magnitude which was much higher. So when I speak of Aero India, so begin. What comes to your mind?
Okay, so let me tell you something that I have been following Aero India. I got to know about Aero India in 2018 or something. I never visited or saw the live show, but I watched all the YouTube for the 5 days. If they are streaming it live, I'm watching it. The Sukhoi, the Surya Kiran aerobatic team, the Sarang aerobatic team, it's just amazing. और एक pump मिलता है sir, जब Sukhoi, it do some maneuver, vertical Charlie and all. What I feel, so it's really motivating, and when we see that those people like pilots and the team, वो एक अलग energy देता है. As a youth especially, वो एक feel आता है, what we say in our casual language.
I have been associated with Aero India since 2009. Earlier, it was in the form of organizing a stall, Air Forces in an Air Forces indigenous stall, and then I was associated with the commentary team, and that was the place where action was happening. We would leave the link here below. You all can go ahead and visit those. So, what draws me when I think of Aero India, or what immediately comes to my mind is, besides the goosebump that the aerobatic display or the aerobatics gives you. So the immediate question that comes to my mind is, what is that in the personalities of these people? What draws people of all age and walks of life towards them? So this would be my question to Abhigyan. Abhigyan, what do you think draws the youth to these pilots? I have seen many, coming up wanting to click pictures or seeking autographs.
Mhm. What I think actually attracts the youth is जिस तरह से वो चलते हैं, the uniform, एक हाथ में helmet, and they are walking in goggles. So this attracts the youth, what I feel. Also sir, when we talk about personality, so मेरे mind में एक image बनती है, जब मैं अगर आंख बंद करके मैं बताऊं. So the SPG commandos जो मोदी जी and all the dignitaries को protect करते हैं, so it feels like कि इनके जैसा बनना है, the tall and handsome guy, black coat, black suit, white shirt, tie. And this is what I feel, that maybe the perception of youth is how personality is. But I really didn't know what are the components of personality, and I really wanted to ask you, sir, what are the components that make personality, or what personality is in general? Like, because we are not never taught in school that what personality is. When you threw the question me, okay, we can, what is personality, I was thinking, I was blank for a second, because no one ever told me, or no one ever asked me in school and college also, that okay, what personality is, what do you think?
So yes,
True,
talking
sir.
about personality, you rightly said, something which draws you, and it is a wholesome composition of, if I may put the cliche, as mind, body, soul. So, and how does it happen?
Mhm.
It generally is from the environment. So the energies of the
Mhm.
environment initially, by the way of vibrations, and later on, the information that is available to one. As you keep growing, you see that you hear certain things, you listen to certain things, you read certain things. So, like you said, growing up in school. So, coming back to the personality, I generally have kind of formed something which I call personality cycle. And this personality cycle starts from the
Okay.
environment, from where we draw our energy or the information in the form of, like I said, the peer group, your siblings, everybody around you is contributing to make something which we call as thought. And then this thought results into what we call as emotions. Emotions could be neutral, could be positive, could be negative. Then these emotions certainly uh, kind of emit or bring about a reaction, a response when you're conscious, a reaction when you're not conscious, and certain actions or words are drawn by the way of what is processed by your brain. So, and this action repeatedly, or the words or the language that you use, so ye or regularly, जब ये actions or these way of responses, they start forming a behavioral pattern which we term as habits. So a regular habit,
Okay.
when formed, kind of constitutes a personality. Like your thoughts, when converted into emotion, into certain actions, and thereby resulting into a personality which goes back and contributes to the environment again. So thereby we say, oh, he's a cheerful personality, oh, he's a reserved person. Not going into the details of something which Mayers and Briggs uh, taught us. That is a total academic part which we would not dwell here. But generally we say, oh, this is a very pleasing personality. Oh, he's a rude guy. So that is how you come about personality. So, or if I may say, the personality is evolved. So when I talk of personality cycle, now does it make you a little more aware, or anything that comes to your mind in terms of how something might have shaped your personality?
Mhm, mhm. Yes, sir. So, as you said, कि जो personality होती है, it actually starts way before I'm born. So it's a continuous process. It's flowing, if I'm not wrong. So I can change it, right? At any point
Absolutely,
of time if I want.
absolutely. Personality बनती है, it evolves slowly. The
Okay.
way there is certain genetics which is already there that you imbibe. That
Mhm.
is our DNA.
Okay,
You
sir.
can't change it, but most of it can be brought about, because of depending on the environment. तो वो एक और कहावत याद आती है, जैसा संग वैसा रंग. So the company that you keep goes on to show what you are, and if you want to make certain amends, you may have to do bring about certain changes.
Yes, sir, definitely. So, sir, one thing that I find in my area or around college or college lifestyle is there's no fixed sleeping pattern. The guys sometimes they are like awake for little 1 a.m. and sometimes they're sleeping in the morning. But what I think I had derived it from my father that I do at most uh, like 10:30 I keep my phone aside and till 11 I sleep. I get up in the morning. So yes, I think that's subconsciously. I don't have to do something for it. It's just like 10:30 I keep my phone aside. Okay, अभी सोना है मेरे माइंड में वो हैबिट जो आपने बोला. बट सर वहां से एक क्वेश्चन आता है मेरे माइंड में कि like habits are subconscious. I'm not controlling it. It's just part of my life. क्योंकि मैं सोच भी नहीं रहा हूँ कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ because it's a habit, जैसे ब्रश करना, right? So I don't have to do any hustle for brushing. It's okay, it's 8 a.m. I have to go and brush, right? But if I have a bad habit, let's say, right, or and bad habit can lead to a different personality. Maybe a good habit can lead to a different personality. So, and I'm not consciously aware of this habit. So, how can I control it? Like how you talked about mind, soul, and environment, right? So ये सबकॉन्शियस में जो हैबिट बन रही है ये इसके अंदर मैं कैसे जाऊं हाउ कैन आई कंट्रोल habit also, like I'm aware of what I'm doing.
You can certainly do that. तो पहली चीज है कि हैबिट जो है इम्बाइब की जाती है. दूसरा है कि कैसे हैबिट डेवलप की जाए या डिसकंटिन्यू की जाए. If you say there is certain
Mhm.
vice or what we say bad habit, whatever. So
Mhm.
how do you
Mhm.
do that? That's a very interesting question. There are two aspects to it. One is motivation. The other is which I call, purpose, or you may want to term it as
Mhm.
why. Why do you want to do it? Or why are you doing it? So that is a conscious decision with information and awareness. The journey starts from there. First is that, acceptance of that there is a change which is required. And yes, when we're talking of change, another aspect which brings about the change is inspiration. There has to be some
Mhm.
inspiration. It could be in any form. It could be drawn from the environment. It could be from within. It could be from a personality. It could be from a society that you're living in. So first is that will
Mhm.
to change, and then comes the reason to change, which is the purpose behind it,
Okay.
which is the why behind it. So we'll certainly
Mhm.
talk about that in our next session. I think for starters, we have done our bit, and we'll hope that you all like, contribute, comment as to what you would want us to talk about, or where you want us our conversations to go. Could be challenges of life. जहां भी आपको दिक्कत आ रही हो, आपको लग रहा है कि लाइफ को जीने में ये challenges हैं, or you have faced a situation where you are seeking some resolve. uh, yes, you will also find in the link down below, in the description, uh, one of our platforms where you can reach us. You can connect with us if you want some things that you are struggling to do it by yourself. We're always there to help you out. And yes, do keep looking out this space for new episodes, and a word of encouragement, or even for that matter, critique will certainly help us to make this show more interesting and more meaningful. So hopefully, in the last half an hour, 40 minutes that we have gone by, we have done some justice to our time and yours. We shall certainly look
Yes.
forward to contributing more and taking this journey forward. Because yes, our episodes will keep coming every fortnight, and if possible, if you're able to do it, we do have certain limitations in I mean, you may call it paucity of time, you may call it paucity of some bit of technology or whatever, but we'll try and be more consistent than what we've been in the past, and be with you every Sunday or in a fortnight at 12 p.m. So thank you, Abhigyan, for joining me in
Thank you so much,
today's
sir.
show. And yes, if you have a quick question, we can still take that on. Uh, if you have something which will not let you sleep tonight, something which is in your mind which you
Yes,
want,
sir.
yeah. So I can certainly address that now.
Definitely, sir. So one thing that was coming to my mind, because we started with fighter pilots, and I really connect with them. As you said, when they, as I said, like when they walk, it's different. So, is there anything like ideal personality?
It is very interesting. So the questions that are coming up in our conversation certainly are very organic. And yes, just I'll give you a passing reference. It is
Okay.
perceptions which make right and wrong until it is defined by certain statutes. It means law of the land is right and wrong wherever you are. And by the law, if you are a citizen, to me, you are an ideal person. So law defines
Mhm.
certain, rights for a citizen. Similarly, when you have certain rights, there are certain duties. So yes, if you follow those, if you're a good citizen, to me, you're ideal personality. Now, coming to ideal personality, like I said, it is a philosophical question. What is ideal?
Mhm.
So we'll come to that. What is the ideal personality? So be prepared to think about this. I will ask you, what is your
Definitely.
ideal personality, or what you call as ideal, and then we can certainly take it on further as to what is ideal to you, maybe not so ideal to somebody else, and or
Mhm.
there might be something which is even better, to them, depending on their perception, their knowledge, their awareness, and their information. So, a very interesting note to say bye bye to our viewers, and hoping that you all like this episode. And mm, I'm encourage us by subscribing and pressing that like button. So, till then, take good care of yourself. And once again, thank you, Began, for joining me in
Thank you
this
so much,
new
sir.
series of ours, hopefully. And yes, before we part, if you all want to join us, do send in a request, and yes, there will be a form to fill whereby we would want a small little information from you. And you can always hop on and be a guest on the show and express your views and join us in our conversation. And like they say, more the
Al-
merrier. All
Also,
right,
sir,
then.
what
Yeah.
my friends can do is they can comment what they think is
Uh-huh.
personality. So we can, in some session we can also take their comments and
Absolute. So with that, let's say bye-bye to our viewers and listeners. Begin.
yes, sir.
All right, then. Take good care of yourself and keep smiling. Stay happy. Bye-bye.